Hello, good people of YouTube. All About Nat is back with another video. Oh, excuse me. Just adjusting the old nose ring. Anyway, yes, so today we are going to go and look into the value of Supreme. As we know, some things resell for crazy value. Some more recent stuff maybe not so much, but I'm just in particular looking at a auction that happened recently in Paris. But before we get into that, I'm just going to recap the giveaway. When I get to 1,000 subs, yes, it's a while off, but share, like, subscribe, and we will get there, and I can give you guys these Selfridges exclusive limited edition dead stock off-white socks. They retailed at £60. They are reselling for about 100 on Depop. So these are a good and generous giveaway, I feel, for somebody of, you know, very normal stature in the YouTube world. Some people have been saying, oh, why aren't you doing it earlier? It's going to take ages to get to, you know, 1,000 subs. Oh, come on, stop your whinging. I ain't no Glazenberry. I ain't no Kais. I do not have that kind of money that I can just throw it around. It will be given away. Never fear. All good things come to those who wait. Okay, so while we're talking about these things, please like, please subscribe, please share, keep watching, and more good things are to come with this channel. Oh, I've got itchy arms. Been out in the sun a lot recently, gardening, and itching. Anyway, enough of my itchy arms. So let's get into it. So today I am looking at an auction that happened at, I've written a few notes down, you know, so I don't get these figures wrong. An auction that happened at Arcurial, Paris Art Curial. Oh, not very good at this pronunciation. It was an auction house in Paris, basically, and they recently did an auction of some older Supreme stuff, some more recent Supreme stuff, and my god, some of the figures that came from that. Apparently the whole auction itself made around $1 million. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So the moral of the story, kids, is keep your Supreme stuff. Make sure you buy the right stuff, but keep your Supreme stuff and it will rise in value. You know, you've got to have a bit of patience with it, as you do with my giveaway. See what I did there? A bit of patience with it, and you will, you know, eventually have maybe some stuff that will fetch a lot of money in the future. And I've got a handful of items here that I thought was pretty crazy. The first being, and I will put them on the screen. I will put the put them on the screen, and I will put the value on the screen as well. So the first item is last year's guitar. Now, I can't remember the retail on it. I think it was like near £1,000-ish, maybe, possibly around £1,000. So it was 2007, and it was the guitar. That fetched $6,144. Now you might think, oh, okay, maybe that's not that big a deal. But if you think about it, it's not even a full year old yet. Was it in fall winter? I think it could have been fall winter. But anyway, it's either a full year, just 1 year, or maybe not even a year. And that, to me, I think is a crazy profit. If you bought one of those and it sold for that money, that's a damn good profit. And who knows what that would have fetched, you know, in another 5 years' time. So that's one of the less crazy items. The one after that is, this is mad. This is mad, right? get this. So, the punch bag, once again it will be on the screen, the punch bag from 2016 fetched $23,808. Wow. That is only 2 years old. Why that fetched so much money, I don't know. I can't remember the numbers of the punch bag. If anybody can remember the numbers that were made of the punch bag, please comment down below, because wow, I mean, that's crazy money. Think about it, 2 years old, and I think it was about, was it about 600 to 800 pounds? It was about that, 600 to 800 pounds. To fetch 23,000, to fetch nearly $24,000 is crazy, crazy money. And then you've got, after that, the Supreme Shibuya store opening tee in Japan. That went for £11,401. Now, so 2012, that's 6 years ago. Put this into perspective, that's a box logo tee, which retail at about £35, £40 maximum for an opening of a store, and that went for $11,500 dollars. Bloody hell. Unbelievable. The value of Supreme, the value of, it's just mad. Some things, you know, I mean, I'll go into I will just summarise in a minute. I won't say what I think yet, but but just to summarise, I will do that at the end. So, okay, after that we have the 2008 boxing gloves. Now I don't know what I can't remember what they retailed at. 2008, so that's 10 years ago. You're asking me now, I can't remember what they retailed at. But, I mean, let's say, I don't know, let's just say 150 quid max. I mean, I'm probably overpricing it here. They went for, at this auction, basically £9,984, so nearly $10,000 dollars. Sorry, I keep saying pounds, dollars. I mean, it's a weird one, because if you think about it, you look at what the punch bag fetched, and then you start to think, oh, that's not a lot, is it? I mean, yes, it is crazy money for a set of boxing gloves, but in relation to the punch bag that only came out 2 years ago, I think that is actually quite low. So it's very interesting, and I suppose it depends on who's at the auction. You know, somebody who's mad into the Everlast stuff, who couldn't make the auction but was desperate for the boxing gloves, may have taken that price sky high. I don't know, but yeah, I suppose it depends on who was there at the time. Supreme basketball, the original red ball, was 1996 that came out. It was only one of 70, so there aren't that many being bandied about. I'm surprised this only fetched $10,444 dollars. Oh, sorry, I keep saying dollars. Pounds. Jesus! Dollars. $10,500 it fetched. For a 1996 item, I think that's quite low, and for one that is so limited, I think that's low. But I have seen them go for more. So again, I suppose it depends who. If you had that money and you've been wanting that item, I would be tempted to have bid for that if I had the spare cash, because it's only going to go up and up and up in value. But that brings me on to the pinball machine that is being released at the end of this season. I think it's going to be the end of this season. It might be soon, it might be later, I don't know. Excuse me. Apparently it's going to be about £10,000 or dollars, probably around that. Apparently there's only going to be about 200 made, so that is going to be a super valuable piece to have. If you have that money and you know you get a place in line, or you're very lucky online, then I would go for it. And you have the room in your house, of course. But that is going to be a very valuable item. I know this is what I was going to summarise. You have to do your research, I believe. You have to do your research on what is going... If you are only buying Supreme, right, this counts me out because I've been buying it for years. Because I love the brand, blah, blah, blah. But if you're only buying Supreme because you want to buy stuff that's valuable and you're in it for, you know, buying, keeping, then moving on, which is nothing wrong with that, then you've got to kind of do a bit of research, because we've seen it lately that there are so many young kids that are trying to get onto the reselling thing, and there's reselling and there's keeping for the value of it. If you're trying to resell, then you really need to do your research as well, to be honest, because you've been able to get quite a few items this season on eBay for less than they're selling it on Supreme. Even somebody said on Instagram the other day, I'm going to stop buying on Supreme because I can get it less than retail on eBay. So you really got to be careful. You've got to think, you know, not everything is going to resell for big profits. Not everything is. Not everything is going to be super valuable in the future. But I would say most things, collaborations are good pieces to get, I would think, and especially decks. Decks are very valuable, but you've got to be able to have the finances to be able to wait a bit. Don't just flip them, you know, a week later, because you're not going to make, or even within days, you're not going to make super cash if you do that. The pinball machine is one-off, so if you bought that to flip straight away, then you will be able to make money on it. Look what happened with the luggage, the Rimowa luggage. You know, people were flipping that for a damn good profit. But you've just got to know what is going to, I don't know, you just got to kind of be a little bit patient and don't go, oh my god, I've just got a Supreme tee, like the Ladybird tee, and oh, it's going to sell for thousands. No, it's not. With things like that, you need to be able to keep it for a good few years before you flip it, because there doesn't seem to be a lot of resale in the t-shirts at the moment. But yeah, I would say the accessories in accessories are definitely a good thing to buy for longevity, I would think. Accessories seem to be good, you know, for that kind of thing. But that's, I mean, you know, I'm not the Supreme goddess. I do not know everything about this brand. I know what I know over the years, you know, and I'm no expert, to be honest with you. This is just my opinion. So I thought I would share that with you. What do you think? Comment down below. What are your opinions on this kind of thing? What are your opinions on the value of Supreme? Let me know in the comments. And also let me know in the comments, what is your most prized item that you want to keep and, you know, that will grow in value? Or are you just in it because you love the brand? Like me. I love it. I love it. Just wish I had a little bit more money to buy it. But anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and all about that. We'll see you on the next one. Keep it real, guys.